I wanted to talk about what this quarantine has been like, and it's been hella crazy. It is already 95 degrees in Los Angeles, hitting its mark to be 101. And I feel like going through so many things that I've been through during quarantine that have happened, I just feel like there's so much strength that I've been able to develop and notice so many things about myself that I didn't think about I had. And I just feel so grateful and fortunate to be able to go through these tough experiences. I know it sounds crazy, right? To say like, oh, I'm so grateful for all the bad that has happened. But why not? And as I sit here and I look and I ponder about my life and where I'm going and how I'm gonna get through all of these things, and it's just like, you know what? It's good to have a beautiful support system. It's beautiful to have people around your side, because at the end of the day, how are you gonna get through this without anybody else? You know, it's just like, come on. And I feel very, I'm not gonna give a sob story today, but it's been very hard. It's been very, very difficult for me, and especially I haven't seen my family since my grandpa passed away. It's now July. All of this happened back in, I believe it was March, and my mom is sometimes still going through some things, and my dad was going through some things as well, and it's not my business to tell their story on here, but it's been kind of interesting to be able to see how they've been affected. Our family is a very strong family, and we got hit hard. I just never imagined in my life, because I'm a very positive person. I try to see the positive in everything that happens, but if you ain't strong through it and trying to get through what life has to give you, and you're gonna get down every time anything happens, then you're gonna have it hard. And I'm not gonna tell you how to mourn or how to grieve or anything like that, but as I mentioned in my previous video, I see a therapist every Tuesday. It's been life-changing. I've seen a therapist for a very, very, very long time. And not necessarily because I feel like there's anything wrong with me. I need help processing my emotions and my feelings. I internalize things quite a lot. And it's not healthy to do that, especially because in what I want to do in life, I can't hold on to things. And I just don't like holding on to things, but it's hard for me to process these things on my own. And I'm learning how to do them on my own. I really, really advocate for therapy. I advocate for help. But I've learned one important thing, and that's acceptance. And acceptance doesn't mean just accepting yourself, but accepting the circumstances that happen in your life. We try to fight ourselves. We try to torture ourselves about what has happened. And it's just like, girl, you gotta get it together. That already happened. We torture ourselves for the past, and we torture ourselves for experiences because we want to be able to blame it on something or about somebody or something else. And that's exactly what I did. I run from myself in tough situations, or at least I don't do that quite anymore, but I really, really had a habit of torturing myself when I faced rejection, when I faced self-doubt. I tried to either take it out on alcohol. I used to smoke a lot of marijuana. Trust me, that is good stuff. But it was taken away from my life. It was not allowing me to live anymore. It made me literally sit on the couch all day. Look, and I'm not saying anybody to not smoke weed. You smoke it if you want to. But I could no longer do that in my life. So you have to really learn about yourself a lot. You have to really, really learn about who you are, what you want, like what's your triggers, what makes you upset, what's taking away from the things you want to do, and make those changes. Because if you're continuously doing all those things over and over and over again, you ain't going nowhere, and it's exactly where I was for the past 2 years of my life. I literally was not doing what I wanted to do because I was facing fear. My sister has this saying, whether it's her saying or not, everything you want is on the other side of fear. And it's something that I really, really hold on to because I'm very, 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 very lucky to have my sister in Los Angeles. Our family lives all the way in New York, and she decided to move out here. She's an amazing hairdresser. Follow her at Francesca Styles. She's kind of what I call my little big sister because I'm older than her, but she's so mature for her age. And I have my best friend, Nick. I feel very honored to have these people in my life, and I think that we really have to find a circle of people who are going to lift us up no matter what. Because if we're continuously living with things on our own and not being able to fully have that support system, because a lot of the times, a lot of us think, and I used to think the same thing, oh, I can handle this on my own. I could tell you, no, you can't. You can't. You might think you can, but you can't. And I feel like I'm on this journey of, like I mentioned in my other video, of continuously trying to figure out. There's been many, many times during this quarantine where I just couldn't get out of bed. I gained weight. I was eating crazy. I was smoking a lot of pot, like I said earlier, and the pot made me eat from 9 p.m. to 1 o'clock in the morning. And then I would wake up the next day. I would feel bloated. I would feel fat. I would feel all of those nasty things. I would be so mean to myself. Thanks to my therapist, she was very, very hard on me. She's been wanting me to quit marijuana for 2 years, and I just thought, oh, I can handle it. Weed actually helps my anxiety. We make all of these excuses for ourselves as to why continue doing something that's not good for you. Oh, I'm smoking weed because, it helps me fall asleep, or it helps me with my anxiety, or it helps me be more clear when I'm working. That was all a damn lie to allow myself to continuously run from myself. And it's so crazy that we give ourselves these damn excuses to continue doing things that are torturous to ourselves. It's like we become our own worst enemy to be able to then continuously be involved in a pattern that destroys us. I'm not saying that I'm 100% better. I mean, I still do things that I need to cut out of my life. I fall asleep way too late watching TV when I could be doing, like, reading a book, being more knowledgeable, practicing my craft. We allow ourselves to get down in these positions where it just doesn't even serve us a little bit. And every day I want to be able to create these videos, and I was doing these videos in a bit more of a professional setting, and I realized that I really want to be able to connect with you people, because it's important to me that I really want to build this community of people where we really want to share our stories. And I can't do that if I'm continuously doing it in a professional way. I'm just gonna record myself. I'm gonna just speak whatever I have to speak. I'm not going to create topics. Yes, I'm gonna do those on Wednesdays for my Wednesday videos, but I feel like I want to go beyond and above that. I'm going to bring people into my videos. I'm going to bring my sister. I'm going to bring friends. I'm going to bring colleagues. I'm going to bring professionals, because we all need to hear some stories. And if any of you want to share your story with me, please reach out to me directly through Facebook or Instagram, and follow me on YouTube, and let's build this channel together, because I feel like we have a lot of things to say, and especially right now when a lot of people are hurting, a lot of people are confused, a lot of people are not joyful, they've lost hope, they've lost their joy, and it's understandable. It's a crazy world out there that we're living in, and it came so quickly. And that's a thing, right? Is that a lot of what we're going through right now, it just hit us like a ton of bricks. It's like they clicked the button and the building fell, and it's how life is happening for all of us right now. And I feel like it's so beautifully important for us to be standing together with each other and just, saying, hey, actually, I'm going through a similar situation as you. And that's why I want to continue to build this channel and continue to build this journey together, because I feel like there's so many beautiful stories out there, and people probably are afraid to speak out loud. But look, I'm putting myself in a vulnerable position because I really feel like this is going to help people. That's the truth. In fact, it's already helping people. There's a lot of people already asking me questions or messaging me directly. And I don't have the biggest following right now, but the fact that I'm able to help a few people through my videos, it's encouraging me to continue to do this, because we're meant to live this life together, not apart. And yes, we're isolated right now, but look, we have these technologies that are allowing us to come closer together. So if you have a story to tell about your anxiety, depression, a breakup, you've lost your job that you loved, or you've been mistreated at work, or you are abused at home, God forbid, if you have trouble speaking out, let me guide you in that sense. I'm a great person at asking questions. And one of the gifts I think that God has given me is to make people comfortable. I have a lot of people who come up to me and they completely tell me their life story. And they tell me, I would never, ever, ever tell that to somebody. And I said, well, I feel like the reason people are able to speak out to me and tell me how they feel or tell me their journey is because they feel safe. And I feel safe with people, so why am I not going to give people the same room that I'm given on a daily basis, whether it's with my therapist, whether it's with my best friend, whether it's with my sister, whether it's with my mom, my friend Brandy. I want to read a quote that my friend Brandy, this is a quote because it's her words. I put in my video that I got rejected from that agency, And I'm not gonna lie and say that it didn't bother me. Of course it bothered me, but what I'm not allowing it to do is tear me down from continuing to follow my dreams. That's just what she messaged to my story yesterday about me getting rejected from the agency. And Brandy says, "What is yours will not pass you by, honey. What you are searching for is searching for you too. That was one door, but there are so many other doors that your physical eyes cannot see, but they're open for you and ready for you to walk on through. You just have to believe in yourself that they're there for you and that you have what it takes to enter them, and they will come to you in due time. And in a greater way that you could have even fathomed, honey." And that's from my best friend, Brandy. I got to my heart because it's just so beautiful. These are the messages that I received from my friend. You know, it's just so uplifting. There's a lot of people out there where you're able to tell your stories and they just nod your head and they don't know what to say. And that's okay too. Sometimes you need that. But sometimes when you have someone that knows exactly what to say, that knows exactly how to uplift you, damn, I'm a lucky man. I'm rich in life. That's what Bob Marley says. You have to be rich in life, baby. You have to be rich in life. And I'm gonna read that quote again because I feel like it's so important. "What is yours will not pass you by, honey. What you are searching for is searching for you too. That was one door. There are so many other doors that your physical eyes can't even see, but they're open for you and ready for you to walk on through. You just have to believe in yourself that they're there for you and that you have what it takes to enter them. And they will come to you in due time and in a greater way that you couldn't even fathom." How beautiful is that? And I said to her, "Wow, thank you so much, Bree," because I call her Bree. "I really appreciate this. Can I say this in my next video?" And she says, "Absolutely." And I say to her, "I always love your words. I always love your words." And she says, "Thank you." And I say to her, "You know you my best friend, honey." I'm literally in tears of joy right now because I will never forget that you sent me flowers when I booked my first acting job. So I booked a national Amazon commercial last year, and she's always been so supportive of my dreams, and she's always telling me that I'm going to do it, that I'm going to make it. And it's just so incredibly beautiful to have people like that in your life, because what would life be without having those kinds of companionships, you know? And then I said to her, honestly, after the rejection, I started questioning myself if acting was for me. And then I'm like, eh. And she goes, laughing out loud, right? "Rejection is not the end. It's redirecting you to the right path." She goes, "Rejection is not the end. It's redirecting you in the right path." I don't know where I would be without my people. And that's why I feel like I want to be that people for you guys. I want to be that person to uplift somebody out there that I don't know who's probably going to give up on themselves to say, "I'm done." And I don't want you to be done because I'm not going to be done. I want to, if you don't have those kinds of friends, let me be your friend. I will be that friend for you because I believe in connecting with other people. That's what my life is for. I am going to be as vulnerable as possible, and I hope you give yourself that opportunity to do that with me because I really want to hear what you have to say. I love you very much, and let's keep doing this together.